So who's this guy's house? Whose house is it?
I really don't know.
And who owns it? A group of doctors?
It's a company.
Yeah.
And it's run by a group of doctors, yeah.
A group of doctors? What kind of doctors?
I don't know.
Oh, medical doctors?
Yeah.
Do they work with the hospital?
I don't know enough about it. No, I think they have a surgery. Like a medical centre. Like a doctor's surgery.
So, there's a few things. So,
whoa.
So the house I'm trying to stay off the grid, but the house I'm going to is owned by doctors.
It's a company, but I don't know the name. It's Easeability or something. Easeability, let me look it up. And it's just what I picked up from Leah.
Who's Leah?
The lady that organised it.
Who's Leah? Who's Leah? Who's Leah in this situation?
Leah is someone that is amazing.
Oh, who is she? Where's she from? What's she do? And what's her connection to me?
She doesn't know you and she's not getting involved with you.
No,
she found you a place to go.
I thought your boss found me a place to go.
She did, through Leah.
And who's Leah?
Leah is she does medical stuff, not support work.
So she's a doctor?
No, she's a nurse.
She's a nurse?
Yeah.
Where is she a nurse?
She works at the Royal Adelaide. I don't know if she still does actually. And she's an ambo, but she's also got her own business now where she goes out in a mobile. It's an old ambulance. She's converted it, and she's called Mum.
What's Leah's name? What's her name? Leah who?
Leah Gray.
Leah Gray. How does your boss know her?
We all know each other.
Yep.
When you help someone, it's like you need someone to help you with something. You ring someone. Some people won't share anything or care. They just.
How does Leah know who I am?
She doesn't know who you are.
Why would she let a stranger into her house?
It's not her house.
She's providing access to the property, yes?
No, someone else is.
But Leah okayed this.
Yeah, Leah spoke to the owners, and they said, yes, we have a place, yes, we can take, you can come.
So, Leah, who works for the hospital and is a nurse...
She works for herself. She's got her own business. Mobile Outback Medical Services, Mums.
Mums? What's Mums? What was it?
Mobile Outback Medical Services. So she goes to...
What is her role? What does she do?
I don't know exactly.
No, well, you know. Well, I don't know. You know her business. What does she do?
Stuff.
What? Does she fix a broken foot? Does she give medication? Does she inject people? What does she do?
Probably everything like that. It's
so,
business.
If they don't know who I am, why would they let a stranger in someone?
Because there's some really nice people out there that will help. You weren't safe where you were, and Regina got onto it straight away. Leah might be able to help. She rang Leah, and Leah said, yes, let me just check with these people. They might have something. They'd come back and said, yes, we do. Yes, bring them straight out. But they wouldn't send the address until they were out there themselves, because we couldn't go there until they got there.
Right.
And the guy that lives there normally,
he's in hospital.
So there's no one there at all.
So the network of people that are providing this care are also connected to the hospital system.
No, not a hospital, no.
How is the other tenant that I'll be living with?
I don't know anything about him, except that he's in hospital.
But the network that's happening here is that there's a coordinated effort for me to put me in a home where I'm not supposed to be located and my address won't be revealed. No, I'm just trying to think it through. So I'm not supposed to be revealed, they're not supposed to know I am, but they're doctors and they're connected to the hospital.
Yeah, but you're not going to hospital.
But you understand my paranoia
yeah,
about
but don't
why.
worry, you're not going to hospital.
How do you know?
Because you're not going to go. You're not going to hospital. You're going to a place, a house.
How do you know this isn't an elaborate setup to channel me somewhere where they know my location, they know who I am, and they know my NJS plan? They accept the corruption. They accept the corruption, and their plan is to hospitalise me.
No way. There is no way. If you were,
But there is a way. It's a very logical. It's a very logical procession that would be expected. That is the plan.
Not on your own, and then lost, and then someone found you, then you might be taken to hospital. I don't know.
So you're holding it. If I left here, you're saying I'm at risk of hospital if I don't go to this house.
Wow, you really twist things, don't you?
But that's what you're saying. You're saying if I'm out on my own, I'm at risk of being at hospital. Is that what you're saying?
I said you could be. That's the only reason you'd go to hospital is if something happened and you're on your own.
But you're holding it over me if I leave.
No. I can go. You can go now if you want to.
I know I can. But
Do you want to follow me to this house?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to make an informed decision about what I should do. Okay, you drive then.
And you can follow me?
Okay. If you're not going to allow me to assess the situation...
No, because you're twisting things and that's not very nice.
I'm just making life choices about my life. And I've got to decide whether going to this location is actually going to be safe for me or it's part of a coordinated attempt to incarcerate and put me away.
Oh my goodness. You didn't feel safe where you were? What did we do? We helped you get another place.
You channeled me into entrapment.
Oh my God. You're unbelievable.
It's an unbelievable situation.
You're unbelievable. There are some good people, you know, people that aren't out to get you or do harm to you that really do care.
How do I know those people exist?
I know they're very few and far between, I know that. I'm 68 years old. I've lived a long time and I know what people are like, okay?
They're nasty and they're manipulative and they're corrupt.
You know what? I used to live in this happy bubble where everyone was wonderful and I never saw a bad thing in anyone until something really bad happened. My son was in a catastrophic car accident. He was a passenger.
Sorry to hear that.
And he had a massive stroke, brain injury, broke his back and his neck, and is in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. And the way people were treated, it just blew. It was just, I couldn't believe it. Like doctors, nurses, policemen, lawyers, everyone. It was shocking. Not just him.
So they treated him bad, is that what you're saying?
Well, not so much him because I was there 24/7, but it was the other people that didn't have anybody. And I'm like, I've got to get out there and sort this out. So that's why I do what I do, and I do it for genuine reasons. I won't let anyone get...
You understand how, given my situation,
Absolutely.
I could perceive that this would be an entrapment thing, you know?
Well, yeah.
Like, what guarantees do I have that they're good people and they're not acting with the conspiracy that everyone's on board?
It's my word to get, you know, just all I can say. I don't know.
Am I able to call the people and have a talk to them before I go there?
I don't have their number.
Can you ring your boss and ask for their number so I can talk to the owner and express my concern? It's a legitimate thing. Just it'd help me feel safe. Because I'm not trusting of this situation. It's not you. I'm sure you're a nice person. I don't know you from Burrowtap.
We'll do a drive-by. We'll have a look at it. If it looks settled.
I want to speak to someone who can guarantee me that this isn't a setup. You mean the best, but you're unaware of what's going on. It's beyond you. So you're leading me there. And you're not a bad person. No, you're just doing your job, and I understand. But you don't understand that beyond what is happening to you, they're controlling you to manipulate me to get there.
No way, no one does that.
But they are.
No one does it.
Well, why are you not allowing me to make a simple call to ask them if I'll be safe, you know?
Well, ring Regina.
I can't. I've got no phone credit and data. So
Oh, I can't bother her right now. She's been so frantic.
well, I can't
And I
walk
can't
into
ring Leah.
I can't walk into a situation of entrapment either. Think about it from the government's perspective. What have I exposed? And what are they trying to do to me? They're trying to contain me. And they're
Wait,
trying to entrap me.
These people aren't doing that, I can tell you.
Right now, they don't know where I am.
No, they don't. And
But
I would not
they're,
be leading
they're
you
trying
somewhere.
they're trying to find me.
When they're taking you from there to somewhere else, it was bad. You wanted out of there, and I can understand that. And so did Regina. We got onto Leah. Leah, we've got something. Yes. But I'll have to sort it out. Yes. Okay. Now we've got the address, and we're there.
Okay, let's
Within 10
go
minutes.
into the future. We go there now.
Mm-hmm.
I park my satellite tracked car there.
Mm-hmm.
The NDIS are aware of where I am. The doctors know where I am. The hospital knows where I am. Then what happens?
Hospital. There are a group of doctors, I think, that have a medical centre.
Yeah.
Probably 2 or 3. I don't know. And they have started a support system. A support, like arts, like to arts care, like any of the other things. They're doing it them.
Who
but they're
owns
having-
the house?
I know as much as you do.
Well, no, you know a lot more than me. You've just told me a whole lot.
Yeah, but that's as much. You know what I know now. That's it. I
But
don't know.
you don't know what I know.
I know. Oh my God. I know Leah, and she is 48 years old, but she's like a daughter to me, and I'm like a mum to her, and I love her to pieces. And she.
So
would not
you
do
work
anything.
closely together and would never screw each other over.
No, we don't work closely together. She does something entirely different.
But you're very close, and
We were close enough where I
you link in very close to her.
No.
So what did she tell you about me before you got?
I haven't. I just spoke to Leah on the way, just saying, "Have you got the address?" She said, "No, they can't give you." The
No,
address
before you
until-"
met me. What did she say about my situation before you met me?
I didn't know you.
That's not the answer to the question. I said, what did she tell you about me
Who,
before?
Leah?
Yeah, before.
Nothing.
No, your
Regina.
boss, Regina.
She didn't say anything.
Well, she
said-
must have said something.
She did, I woke up and I rang her straight away because I had a message. Ring me. I'm like, "Are you okay? Is everything all right?" She said, "Yes." She said, "Can you? I know you're with so and so this afternoon. What time do you have to be there?" And I said, "Well, what do you want me to do?" And she said, "I want you to come to Grange and meet someone."
What's
and
Grange?
That's where you were.
Where I was
It's a
before.
suburb.
Oh, right, okay, right, yep.
And I said, "What?" You know, it was a bit of a shock. Anyway, I said, "Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there at 10:30.
So it was an emergency situation?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
um,
And so
what was the emergency that you had to come?
But you had to have someone there with you, or wanted someone.
I didn't ask for anyone. Actually, in actual fact, I asked them all to leave. I didn't ask for anyone. So she demanded you come to see me, and she said to me, "You'll be paid for 6 hours, even if you just do a couple of hours." So the financial investment's to pay you and put you on so she can extort money from the plan. I didn't ask for you at all. I didn't.
I'm very sad about that.
Well, it's not you personally.
No, I
I didn't ask for
I
anyone.
know,
You're a nice
I know.
person, right?
I know.
You're a
I
nice
know.
person. I've got nothing against you. But I didn't ask for your help, you know. But you were sent in an emergency to come to the place to escort me to here.
Yeah, probably.
So if we go back a step, what does that say about the whole operation of getting me to that place?
I know that you needed somewhere to stay.
But no, you're not answering. What does that say about the operation? Because it's an operation. It's a psychological operation. What does that say? That it's an emergency. You have to be out of bed. You have to be there, and you've got to be with him. You're going to be paid for 6 hours.
No, she never said anything like that.
But
She said, "Can you meet me there at 10:30?" And I said, "Yeah, sure."
did you have other clients you would usually go to?
Not till this afternoon.
It seems to me like there's been a quick whipping up of the people to all fall into line, and it's got a goal. The goal is to get me to this place.
Not to this place. You were at a place that was a safe house for you because you had nowhere to go, and Regina opened it up for you, but then you didn't feel safe there. So she went as fast as she could to find you a place that was safe. And this is probably one of the safest because no one knows. I don't even know where it is.
Well, you know the address, and they know who I am, and they know my plan, and Suki Tier knows where it is, and your boss knows where it is, and all the doctors know where it is. And the guy's house where I'm going to live with, and I don't even want to live with anyone else, is in a hospital.
Yeah. Well, let's see how long. I mean, they might say you can stay a week. They might say you can stay a month. I don't know. I've got no idea. But at least you've got somewhere to go.
Can I please ask? I don't want to go there for a week. I need a safe place.
I know.
Permanently.
That's what we're hoping this is.
No, I can't go on hopes or maybes. I need to know if I can stay there indefinitely before I go there.
Well,
so can you call your boss and or Leah, get him to call and say, Baron needs a guarantee he's got a safe place to stay permanently. He doesn't want to stay there for a week or a month. He wants a safe place from this persecution.
Well, I'm sure that's what they're going to do. But, you could get there and go, I don't want to stay here. They could say to you, sorry,
Are you able to call and say, Baron wants a guarantee he can stay there permanently, please?
We'll do that when we get there.
I'm not going there. You can't ring anyone?
No.
That's why this is corrupt. I'm not going with her. She's entrapping me to that property. She was called as a matter of an emergency, and now, if I don't go there, she's saying I could be hospitalised. She's entrapping me in all sorts of ways. That's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. She can't do that to me. That is fucking bullshit. I'm not safe there. I don't even want to live with anyone else. I don't want to live with anyone else. That is my choice and control. I'm sorry they have failed to keep me safe. I'm not safe going there. I don't have a guarantee I can stay there, and I don't have a guarantee I won't go to hospital. I don't have a guarantee that my location won't be revealed. The car is surveilled. She refuses to acknowledge that, and she wants me to drive the car right there so the authorities, ASIO, Five Eyes, everyone else knows exactly where I am. This is what it seems like. It is entrapment. I'm being entrapped by a system that is trying to silence me, and they are forcing me to this accommodation. She was very insistent that I go to this accommodation, and she was insisting it under the direction of her boss, who she was in cahoots with, and also her boss has got an invested interest in keeping me safe. She knows the situation, but the boss of her has now, she's now got her in an emergency when she had other clients, and she's instructed her to come and help her, and that I'll be paid for 6 hours, and she's instructed her with force to come, to turn up, because it's an emergency, and the order was for her boss to get this worker to take me to that property. And she was convincing me the whole way, and then she was blaming me for twisting the words of her, and, that there are good people in the world. She's not a good person. She's part of the corruption. She was leading me to entrapment. I refuse to be entrapped, and I will go and live somewhere else. That is my assessment of the situation. I can't trust the woman who was going to charge me $2,000 for 3 days. I can't trust that she said to me, we won't tell the NDIS where you live. But obviously, if it's a fucking gang full of doctors and a gang full of medical professionals who own the place, of which a guy is there but he's in a hospital, it is obviously a legitimate thing for me to be worried about that they are setting me up in order to be incarcerated. That is a fact. fucking over it. I'm fucking over this corruption. I'm fucking over being entrapped to the fucking NDIS when they fucking say where I go, who I go, fucking who gets paid. Everyone's getting fucking paid except for fucking me. That woman who supposedly helped me, she got fucking paid. That disability worker, she's fucking getting paid. The fucking people who will be staying at, they're going to fucking get paid. And you know what? I'm not getting fucking paid. I'm getting my work cover obstructed. I'm getting my legal aid obstructed. And they are all active participants in erasing me, denying my fucking privilege, and denying my fucking prosperity. They are active participants in that. They all expect that they would have a marriage settlement. They all expect that they would have work cover. And they entrap me and deny me the same privilege. That is corruption. All of them corrupt, the fucking lot of them. I'm over it. Every fucking cop, every fucking lawyer, every fucking politician, every single fucking public official, they are all fucking corrupt. The whole fucking lot of them. My phone is intercepted, the fucking car is intercepted, I can't even fucking squat in an abandoned building without the fucking state government turning up and dropping fucking namesakes right fucking where they're talking to me. And she fucking turns up right near a fucking hospital. They can go fuck themselves. I'm fucking getting out of here. I'm fucking getting out of here. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. What a fucking cunt. What a pack of fucking cunts. Suki Tier refuses to be fired, and this woman who is supposedly helping me accepts that she's in power. She refuses to acknowledge that she's not supposed to be in my care, and she accepts the direction that she can't be paid for accommodating me. So they're forcing me to be somewhere else. That is corruption. She's corrupt. The person I went to, she's corrupt. Suki Tier's corrupt. That fucking support worker, she well fucking knew what was going on. She was trying to tell me about, what good people they are, but she refuses to let me leave my car somewhere because it's surveilled. She refuses to fucking let me turn off my phone. She's entrapping me, and I've told her all of the information. I emailed it to her. I explained the whole thing, fact-checked, evidence-based. She's absolutely aware of what's going on, and she's still actively participating in directing me to a place of entrapment. I don't want the NDIS. I fucking deny the NDIS. I don't fucking want them. I don't fucking need them. They can go get fucked. I'll fucking go and live in a park somewhere. What a fucking pack of cunts. They all fucking know. I bet you all the fucking police know that I was there. The V2K was there. I bet you they all fucking know where they're going to manipulate me into being next. And that is my fucking life. A manipulation. They were manipulating me to be somewhere. And that is not okay. That is not my choice and control. I reject being manipulated to be somewhere only because of its entrapment, and I've got nowhere else to go. I've got the whole fucking world I can go to. I can go to fucking Timbuktu. I can fucking go to Alice Springs. I can go to fucking anywhere. I am not fucking being forced by entrapment and poverty and danger to be fucking entrapped to a place where they want me to be. That is fucking illegal. They are in breach of their fiduciary obligations. They're in breach of the NDIS Code of Conduct. They are refusing to report assassination attempt and their own institutional complicity in the whole goddamn thing. All of them are corrupt, and they're all accepting dirty fucking money from the NDIS, the very NDIS whose minister has ordered my assassination. And they are being paid dirty money to entrap me, and they are all getting paid. Everyone's fucking getting paid except for fucking me, and I'm fucking over it. I don't need this fucking shit. Tony Riddle says, we've thought of everything. He was a fucking senior fraud investigator at the NDIS who exposed corruption that the minister knew about. He's fucking onto me, he's following me, he knows I was in a park in Sydney, and he's following me and entrapping me. They knew I was in a garage the other night, and they were following me with a high-level state scheme of fucking murder and silencing. This is not right. I'm fucking being followed. Tony Riddle has said, we have thought of everything. You are about to be erased. He is correct. I am about to be erased, and there's nothing I can fucking do about it.